The reason why manifesting money doesn't work for most people is not because abundance is far away, but because the body cannot hold a frequency of abundance without touching the trauma that scarcity is built on. Scarcity is not a mindset. Scarcity is a trauma pattern. It is a contraction in the body. It is a nervous system organized around threat, around not enough, around I must survive. So trying to quote unquote manifest abundance on the top of that is like trying to grow a garden on frozen ground. The soul must thaw, and what thaws is, and what thaws it is the presence, it is the capacity, it is healing the contraction that formed when you were small. If you remember, the trauma is that frozen energy, so it is staying in the presence in front of the front of that frozen energy. So why abundance feels impossible when trauma is active? When someone has scarcity trauma, the nervous system is in constant alert. The body expects threat. Expansion feels dangerous. Receiving feels unfamiliar and unsafe. Overflow feels overwhelming. Relaxation feels unsafe. Trusting life feels naive. And holding more feels impossible. This is why people don't block abundance with their thoughts. They block it with the contracted place inside them, inside their body, that never felt safe enough to receive. Money is regulated by the nervous system, not by affirmations. Abundance requires openness, rootedness, safety, relaxation, capacity, trust in your own presence, in your own power, in your own source. Trauma creates hypervigilance, tightness, fear, scarcity mentality, and survival mode. You cannot hold wealth from survival mode. The body rejects it because it interprets expansion as threat. This is why so many people sabotage money the moment they earn it. Not because they are stupid or unworthy, because their system cannot hold a charge. So crossing into abundance is crossing into safety. Overflow is not about income, it is about capacity to hold life. When trauma softens, the body loosens and suddenly receiving is easy, creating is natural, opportunities appear, money flows, you take risks calmly, you say yes without fear. This is embodied abundance frequency. And yes, it is absolute healing. Abundance is not a reward. Abundance is a state of being that becomes available when the system is no longer frozen. So the truth in one sentence: people don't become abundant because they think abundant thoughts. People become abundant because their body is no longer living in the past. So let's have a look on some trauma patterns that block money. The I am alone imprint. So the root experience in I am alone, root experience is emotional absence, neglect, or inconsistent presence. Effect on you is you believe support is unsafe or unreliable. The results you experience with this imprint: you refuse opportunities, refuse help, overwork, and collapse under pressure because you think you must carry everything alone. The second imprint, the I am too much or not enough imprint. Root experience is shaming, criticism, or a parent who was overwhelmed by you. The effect that it had on you was you collapse your expression, you hide your gifts and stay small. And the results: you undercharge, you don't take up space, and you fear visibility. The third pattern and imprint is the receiving is unsafe. Root experience is love that came with strings, conditions, or mood swings. Effect: your system associates receiving with danger, and results: you reject abundance the moment it appears, through sabotage, avoidance, or freezing. The fourth imprint is the expansion equals threat. The root experience is chaos, violence, unpredictable behavior of your parents or caretakers. Effect: your nervous system locks into hypervigilance. Results: you can't relax enough to create. hold wealth, or enjoy success. Let's go to the fifth imprint. I must be useful to survive imprint. The root experience is only you feel only valued when you're performing or being responsible. Affect identity is built on productivity and results. You don't allow ease, overflow, or rest, so money can't flow through a tight system. So usually then you overwork, hard work, and don't rest. Another imprint is money equals loss or conflict imprint. Root experience is when you experience fights about money when you were a child, parents stressed or were stressed around money or controlling around financial situation. And effect, it has money equals pain and danger and instability. And results, you unconsciously push abundance away to avoid repeating old tension, old trauma, old stress, all fights. Another imprint, having more will make me isolated imprint. Root experience is parents were resentful, jealous, or fearful of success, and the effect it has on you, belonging becomes a link to staying small. Results, you suppress growth to keep connection. So these patterns are not mindsets, they are nervous system blueprints created by trauma. So how to release the scarcity contraction somatically? This is the method that actually dissolves the trauma behind scarcity. Step 1. You find a contraction. Ask your body, where does scarcity live right now? It will show up as a tight solar plexus, heavy chest, closed throat, not in the stomach. Place your hand there. Step 2. Breathe directly into the contraction, not to fix it, not to convince it, just to create space. Inhale into exact spot, exhale and soften. Let the contraction tremble, warm up, shake or intensify. This is release. Step 3. Speak the truth to the frozen part. Okay, this is a little bit maybe complicated because when your awareness is in that frozen part, it's hard to be in your neutrality, and I will talk in the next activations about how to train yourself to keep your awareness in your I am, in your power, on your throne as I am, in your spirit. So, but you can speak to that part in this sense. I'm here now, but as I am, as a spirit. You talk to that part as a spirit. I am here now, the past is not happening anymore. This signals the body that you, the I am, spirit, are present. The step 4, stay until the wave crests. Do not abandon the body again. Stay with the sensation and let it peak. 2 minutes of staying dissolves what decades of fear created. Step 5, wait for the drop. The contractions will soften, loosen, warm or dissolve. This is the moment abundance becomes possible. Step 6, integrate by changing one micro action. After the release, the one tiny action in alignment with abundance. Send a message, raise your price, take a step, say yes, rest, receive. New action, new reality. But what I want to say into the micro action, it comes naturally. If it doesn't come, then do rather more of inner work. It really must come from within you. And sometimes the micro action is really just to rest and rest and rest and rest and rest. So allow yourself to rest if you need that. So let's hear the I am style decree for abundance and trauma release. Read this slowly. And each line is coded to dismantle scarcity at its root. I am not the child who survived by shrinking. I am not the nervous system built from fear. I am not the contraction that learned to protect me. I am the presence that sees it. I am the breath that opens it. I am the space that holds it. Scarcity is a memory, not my identity. It is frozen energy. It's not me. Fear is a signal, not my truth. The old world is over the moment I say so. I am the one who stays. I am the one who breathes. I am the one who receives. My body remembers safety now. My field remembers abundance now. My heart remembers overflow now. I am remembering who I am. I no longer move from survival. I move from source. I move from clarity. I move from truth. Money is not my master. I am. And the field obeys the one who knows.